Hi everyone! The Premier League season has come to an end. Share your impressions of it in the comments down below and leave a like to this episode. Without further ado, let's get the show on the pitch. Bayer Leverkusen became the first team in the history of Bundesliga since its founding in 1963 to go through the entire league season without a single defeat. Their unbeaten streak across all competitions has already reached 51 matches. Will you join Real Madrid this summer? Ethan Mbappe. No.
Tu veux aller à Real, comme ton frère? Voilà.
Real Madrid are in the final stages of negotiating a new contract with Luka Modric. The Croatian agrees to a pay cut and a role as a rotation player. Sensational Girona are considering a move to sign former Barcelona performer Thiago Alcantara, who left Liverpool as a free agent. It'll be a long break for sure. It might even be it. My time in England is definitely over, because I will not coach another team here. If I manage again, I will not be around the corner, Jurgen Klopp stated. Bayern Munich will not play in the 2024 German Super Cup after finishing third in the Bundesliga. Fermin Lopez will be included in Spain's squad list for Euro 2024. Anfield said an emotional goodbye to the legendary Jurgen Klopp with a stunning performance. Brest took the third place in Ligue 1 and thus secured the Champions League qualification for the first time in their history. Meanwhile, Lille have qualified for UCL playoffs. Köln were relegated to the Bundesliga 2 from 17th place. Bochum will take on Fortuna Düsseldorf in this season's promotion-relegation playoff for a spot in the Bundesliga in 2024-25. Kyle Walker has made his 300th appearance as a Manchester City footballer. Amid interest from some of the Premier League's biggest clubs, RB Leipzig are in talks with Benjamin Šeško over a new and improved contract that would see him become the centerpiece of the team. I met with Mourinho a month ago in Istanbul. I told him that I wanted to see him as a coach at Beşiktaş, that he is a good fit for us. He stated that he would value the offer and we will analyze it with the board of directors, claimed Beşiktaş Vice President Hüseyin Yücel. After 11 consecutive seasons in Serie A, Sassuolo were relegated to Serie B. Cagliari, under the guidance of Claudio Ranieri, have successfully avoided relegation. Jesus Navas has penned a lifetime contract with Sevilla. He will retire in December 2024 and then can take up a position within the club. At the age of 23, Phil Foden has won more Premier League titles than Wayne Rooney and John Terry. He became the champion of England 6 times. Atalanta will definitely buy Charles de Ketelaere from AC Milan on a permanent basis after the Europa League final. The transfer fee will be 23 million euros plus 4 million bonus. There is a Portuguese team that is crazy to sign Vitor Roque. Thanks to a superb season finish, Chelsea guaranteed themselves a spot in European competitions by taking 6th place in the Premier League standings. The injury to Bayern Munich talent Alexander Pavlovic, which he suffered during the game against Hoffenheim, is not serious enough to put him in danger of missing out on the Euros with Germany. Charlotte are ahead of St. Louis in the race for the signature of Marco Reus, who will soon become a free agent. Sevilla have sacked their head coach Quique Sanchez Flores. For the first time in 10 years, the Austrian Admiral Bundesliga got a new champion. Sturm Graz have managed to overtake Red Bull Salzburg and qualify for the Champions League. Since Oliver Glasner's arrival, Jean-Philippe Mateta has scored more PL goals than any other player, 13. Manchester United took 8th place in the English Premier League, their worst ever finish in the competition. Arda Güler landed his 5th and 6th goals in La Liga. He scored in all of his 4 appearances in the first team. At the FIFA Congress, a special gesture was introduced to help players report incidents of racism right during the match. From now on, if a sportsman or woman becomes a victim of racism, they must cross their hands so that the referee can stop the game and punish the offenders. If this gesture is used 3 times in a single match, the referee will be required to stop the game. At the age of 16, Lamine Yamal has already made his 50th appearance for Barcelona. Villarreal forward Alexander Sørloth struck 4 goals against Real Madrid in 17 minutes, thus catapulting himself to the top of La Liga scoring charts with 23 accurate shots. Arsenal are keen on signing Fenerbahce left-back Ferdi Kadioglu. During the game against Rayo Vallecano, Barcelona supporters chanted "Xavi stay." Cadiz became the third team to get relegated from La Liga after Granada and Almeria. After beating Lecce, Atalanta have guaranteed their participation in the 2024-25 Champions League campaign. Thomas Müller has equaled Sepp Maier for the most appearances in the Bundesliga with 473. This is a record in the history of the league. I want to stay at Real Madrid. Negotiations for my renewal are going well, Lucas Vazquez assured. Real Madrid and Villarreal delivered a spectacular show. In the first half, Arda Güler scored a brace for Los Blancos, followed by Joselu and Lucas Vazquez's accurate shots. Real Madrid went into the break leading 4-1, but at the beginning of the second half, they conceded 3 goals from Surlath. Wow! Barcelona easily dealt with Rayo Vallecano thanks to an early goal from Robert Lewandowski as well as Pedro's brace. Arsenal conceded first to Everton, then Tomiyasu equalized late in the first half. In the 89th minute, Havertz brought the victory to the Gunners, but it meant nothing in the end. And now it's time for the main news of the release. Manchester City are the champions of England. Pep Guardiola's side became the first team ever to capture the Premier League title 4 times in a row. At the end of the season, Man City surpassed Arsenal by 2 points. Throughout the entire campaign, the citizens suffered only 2 defeats, and in 2024, they did not lose at all. Absolute dominance. Overall, these marked Manchester City's 10th victory in the English Premier League in the club's history. Also, while celebrating, Jack Grealish repeated his legendary photo. Roberto De Zerbi is no longer the head coach of Brighton & Hove Albion. The Italian manager agreed with the club to terminate his contract early without any compensation fee. Under his leadership, the Seagulls made it to the European competitions for the first time in the club's history in the previous season. While this season, they ended up taking 11th place in the league table. According to various rumors, De Zerbi will be coaching a big club next season, since AC Milan, Manchester United and Chelsea are interested in his services. It was also reported that De Zerbi could take over the Bayern Munich job, but the club's sporting director Max Abril had officially denied this information. Man City head coach Pep Guardiola has suggested that he could leave Manchester City once his contract expires in the summer of 2025. The reality is, I'm closer to leaving than staying. We've talked with the club and my feeling is that I want to stay now. I will stay next season, but during the season we will talk. We will see. Earlier on, it was reported that Barcelona and Bayern dream of Pep's return. Chelsea have reached agreement on the signing of Palmeiras super talent Estevão Willian, also known as Messinho. Palmeiras accepted the Blues' offer of €40 million plus $25 million in bonuses. Moreover, Chelsea have already agreed on terms of personal long-term contract with the footballer. Messinho is expected to join Chelsea in the summer of 2025. The club has no plans to loan him out, just like the Ecuadorian prodigy Kendry Páez. Chelsea won the battle for Estevão Willian from PSG and Barcelona. Barcelona president Joan Laporta hasn't changed his mind. He is furious with the team's boss Xavi, so he decided to sack him after the end of the season. According to Gerard Romero, Barcelona are considering 3 candidates for the head coaching position for the next season. The main option is the former Bayern Munich and Germany manager Hansi Flick, who would love to work with the Blaugrana squad. If an agreement with Flick cannot be reached, the second priority option would be Barcelona B manager Rafa Marquez. Laporta also prefers the candidacy of Thomas Tuchel, but after his departure from Bayern, the German is in advanced talks with Manchester United. Among other things, Diario Sport notes that the meeting between Xavi and Laporta, where they are meant to settle all their issues, will take place after the last game of the season against Sevilla. Guys, that's it for today. Subscribe if you found this video useful and interesting. Check out these suggested videos from our other projects. The Football News channel was with you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.